What is up, my beautiful friends? I am Heather Newman, and this is the hashtag Get Unstuck podcast, episode number 197. Is that right? We are at 197, you guys. Embrace the challenge. Today's going to be a pep talk, if I can get the freaking episode number right. It's going to be a pep talk on doing the freaking hard things. Let's go.
You're listening to the hashtag Get Unstuck podcast, your go-to source for all things health and fitness transformation, with certified nutrition coach and specialist turned online fitness planning mentor, Heather Newman. Heather's goal is to empower women like you to take control of your overall health and fitness strategy. Tune in each week for a realistic approach as she shares tips and tools to glitter your soul and add sparkle to your life.
What is up, my beautiful friends? Welcome back, and let's dive on into this today. You know, if you've been here with me a while, that this podcast is for all of you ladies in the second half of life who are ready to take responsibility for your own well-being and create a life that you love living. I am here to help motivate women just like you to look good and feel fabulous in this second half of life. I'm your host, Heather Newman, and after spending the first 48 years of my life being a complete people pleaser and living with a scarcity mindset, I was stuck and I was ready for a change. I reinvented myself. I stopped outsourcing my happiness, and I've been brave enough to live a different kind of life. I will be here each week to help you do the exact same thing. So grab your headset or your earbuds, lace up those sneakers, tighten that ponytail, and let's do this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, no matter what platform you're on, be sure to click that little subscribe button right now. Let's get into this.
Hey there, fitness friends and queens. Looking for a game-changing workout experience that goes beyond the ordinary in this second half of life? This is your total tone solution. ToneN10.com, your ultimate destination for feeling happy, healthy, and strong. Imagine having the perfect calendar, a personalized schedule, and a roadmap to sculpt those dreamy muscles. A simple workout of the day, you choose how often you want to do them to fit into your lifestyle. It's a clear roadmap to your success you drive at your own pace. At ToneN10.com, we're not just about workouts. We're about creating an empowering, realistic journey and healthy lifestyle just for you to feel in shape. Worried about nailing those exercises? Fret not. Our mini few-second video demos can be viewed on your phone or laptop. Break it down step by step, ensuring you're on point every time. Take that Tone Babe VIP workout anywhere, even to your local gym or even HotWorks for an unbeatable session. Just ask anyone who's tried our latest six-pack ab workout. Perfection. And hey, the magic doesn't stop there. Visit glitteru.com/samples for the 100% good-for-you supplements I've been using since 2017. Bonus, exclusive discount codes are in there waiting just for you to use today. Head over to ToneN10.com and choose your path, whether it's the full VIP experience, month-to-month calendars and challenges, or the simplest PDF, printout, and DIY version. But here's the scoop. Full VIP experience, you get it all. Treated like the queen you are. The accountability, free push coaches, and community, all from the comfort of home and from your device. That's where the real magic begins. Join us on a fitness journey like no other. Visit ToneN10.com now. That's ToneN10.com. Hey there.
Okay. We're going to get into this now. Welcome to the hashtag Get Unstuck podcast, episode number 197. I've got my act together now. Do the hard things. Here is your pep talk and motivation for the week. I'm your host, Heather Newman. If we haven't met yet, if you're new here, welcome. And today we're diving into the power of doing the hard things. So today it's kind of like a little bit of a rant, I guess, that I'm talking to, if you will. You see, when people tell me that, quote, things are hard, I personally don't see it as a reason to back down. I mean, I probably used to, like back in the day, but not since I've done all the personal growth and all the personal work. You guys know that this is a practice, just like your workouts. In fact, I see it as the exact reason that we need to lean in and tackle those challenges freaking head on. So think about that. What does it really mean when something is hard? It's an opportunity for growth, for strength, for transformation even. We cannot expect to become our best selves if we shy away from difficult tasks. So pay attention to these things. Pay attention if when something, quote, hard comes up, is it stirring up some type of emotion inside of you that's kind of freaking you out? If so, pay attention. Don't run from it. Like, tune into your body. Learn to be aware of these emotions and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Like, we want our thoughts to drive our emotions that will activate you to do the hard things, to go through the fire, if you will, to create the energy that you need in order to tackle, to take on, to handle the hard things. So for me, the emotions and thoughts, the thoughts that I want to have, just to give you an example, it's not about me, it's about all of us, but just to give you something to kind of use as an example, I like things like determination, excitement, and motivation. Most days, that is what I am looking for. So there are some thoughts that you can even use. Like maybe if you're not sure, how do I want to feel? Give yourself these ideas to use, maybe if any of those fall into your categories. And then there may be days that we need things like peace and love and just tenderness. But if you don't have the right thoughts, it means that you aren't thinking the thoughts that will create the emotion that you want to get through the hard things. Like the emotions that you want to help you get through the hard things. Even if that's just like a new workout program, you can actually create the thoughts, the mindset. You can generate that emotion in order to generate that energy. So your first assignment, I guess, or the first order of business is to actually generate the thoughts so you can activate them and practice them. When I come here on the #Get Unstuck podcast, I literally try to show up and loan out my energy. Like I'm going to give it to you to help kickstart, motivate, like just take that energy and generate that type of energy where you need it. I try to generate this type of energy here at the #Get Unstuck podcast. Your thoughts create your emotions that create your energy. So if you're tempted to throw in the towel because something seems too freaking hard, I challenge you to reconsider. Instead of looking at it as it's always an obstacle, I'm going to challenge you to see it as a stepping stone to becoming who you actually want to be. You know, many of us have a tendency to seek out the path of least resistance, right? Probably most people that you know. We want things to be easy. We want them to be comfortable. But let me tell you, growth does not happen in the comfort zone. So if you want to stay where you're at and you're okay with that, that's awesome. But I doubt that you're here listening to this podcast. If you are in a comfort zone right now and you feel like there is something more you're either wanting to do, the next thing on your goal list, the next thing on your dream board, the next thing on your vision, be it buy a new car, earn enough money to pay off debt, get into shape, and whatever that means, get into shape is very, very, very vague. We know that. We want to be very specific. I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 to 6 months. Like, give yourself a date. Make it something that is measurable. But do the hard things. It's that the growth is what happens when we push ourselves beyond what we thought was possible. Again, we always want things to be easy, comfortable, but let me tell you, the growth is going to happen when you decide to step outside of the comfort zone. So do the hard things and try not to complain about them. Embrace the challenge with a different pair of glasses. Embrace the challenge knowing that it's shaping you into a stronger, more resilient person. I recently helped a client who took on this journey, and I think it was called, what was it called? I think it was called like 5 Pounds Stronger. It was a program she wanted to do, and she committed to putting on 5 pounds of muscle. So let me just tell you this much, because it's her story to tell, but I can tell you that her journey has not been easy. Her brain was flooded with freaking excuses and complaints and just doubts. But she didn't let those thoughts derail her. We coached on her energy. We coached her mindset. We coached her through the days as she was thinking about the goals and dreams. So instead, she chose to focus on changing her mindset, because she knows that our thoughts create our feelings, and by changing our thoughts, we can actually change our experience. Hey, you guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and I want to talk about Energize. If you've been with me for a while, you already know that Energize is something that I use to supercharge my workouts and actually unlock some potential that I never even knew was there. Since 2017, Energize has been my go-to secret weapon for crushing workouts, staying focused, and maintaining unstoppable energy levels. With its powerful blend of just enough caffeine, that is actually green tea, it's a low dose, beta-alanine, and B vitamins, Energize delivers the perfect boost of energy to help with endurance and to fuel your fitness journey. So whether you're hitting the gym, tackling a challenge, doing a workout, doing Tone Babes, simply powering through your busy freaking day, even if that just means getting through the laundry, Energize has got your back every step of the way. It's time to take your fitness game, or just your energy in everyday life, to the next level with Energize. So if you're ready to elevate your workouts and crush your goals, head on over to the link in the show notes to get your hands on Energize today. This way you can energize your workouts and unleash your full potential with Energize, the ultimate pre-workout companion. Again, visit the link in the show notes to get yours today. Okay, so let me finish telling you, one of the participants inside of Tone Babe training was struggling with weight loss and wanted to make it easier, right? Just if losing weight wasn't so freaking hard, like, how do we make this easier? That's what she wanted. But here's the thing. Easy street does not lead us to growth. It's actually in the icky part. It's actually in the struggle, all that discomfort, that we find our greatest strength. So losing weight isn't just about physical changes. It's about facing our emotions. It's about facing our urges, our temptations, and our vulnerabilities. It's about learning to sit with the discomfort and come out stronger on the other side. And let me tell you, the benefits of doing the freaking hard things extend way beyond the initial goal, which can feel so amazing. So yeah, you might achieve your desired outcome, whether it's gaining muscle, losing weight, or even if you're building a side hustle. But along the way, you'll also develop discipline, resilience, and most importantly, self-trust. You see, the journey itself is where the magic happens. I know that sounds so cheesy, but it really is where you discover what you're truly capable of, and then realize that there are no limits to your potential. The only limits are the ones that you put on yourself that are inside your head. Now, I want to talk about activated thoughts. These are the kind of thoughts that drive our emotions and our actions. And I know a lot of you might be sitting there thinking, Heather, I can't help it. I can't help the way that I think. I am the way that I am, and this is the way that I think. But our thoughts that drive us, our thoughts drive your emotions and your actions. So it's crucial. It is so crucial to actually take a minute, be quiet, be still, pay attention to the thoughts that you're allowing to run your life, to run your body, to run your day. It's crucial to pay attention to the thoughts that you are allowing to activate, especially when you're faced with the challenges. Are your thoughts creating the emotions that you need in order to overcome obstacles? Remember the ones that I talked about in the beginning that I shared with you, like determination? Are you generating the energy of determination, motivation, excitement? Or are you allowing negative thoughts to keep holding you back over and over again? I just want you to remember and know that you truly, really do have the power to choose your thoughts and to create the emotional energy necessary to conquer your goals. And while we're talking about goals, let's address the idea of doing the boring work. We live in a culture that craves instant freaking microwave results, instant gratification, constant stimulation. Geez, don't get me started on social media with the stimulation addiction. But the truth is, the real progress often comes from doing the mundane, repetitive, freaking consistency task of showing up every single day. So whether it's sticking to a consistent workout routine or following a structured schedule or practicing self-discipline, the boring work, as I call it, is what lays the foundation for the success. So ask yourself, what are you using your time and energy for? Are you investing in short-term pleasures, or are you investing in long-term success? Because let me tell you, there is nothing more fulfilling than achieving your long-term goals. Take this podcast, for instance. We're on episode episode 197. I keep thinking we're like on 173. We're on episode number 197. Do you guys know how long, how much time, how much research, how much coaching has gone into these podcasts? There is nothing more fulfilling than achieving your long-term goals, and you're worth it. So I encourage you to embrace the challenges. Do the hard things. And tell yourself, I can do hard things. This is not a problem. Use that, borrow that. I love that idea. I do it all the time. I have to trick myself out of the situation of, oh my gosh, that's going to be so hard. I don't want to get all my ish together for taxes. Like, that is something I dread. I hate it. I worked at an accounting firm for years and I just cannot oh, it takes a lot of energy. But I'm like, you know what? I tell myself, this is not a problem. This is not a problem. I encourage you to embrace the challenges, do the hard things, and keep moving forward, even when it feels so uncomfortable. Because on the other side of that discomfort, guess what? Guess what's over there? There's growth, there's strength, there's fulfillment. You guys, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And just know that you actually can take hold of the power of your thoughts. The ones that you're not liking, I need you to grab them. I need you to take a look at them, write them down, brain dump them. You guys, I talk about the brain dump notebook. It's on Amazon. Brain dump notebook by Heather Newman. Grab it. It's like $12, you guys. It'll be the best freaking $12 you've ever spent on Amazon in your life. That notebook, you guys, it turned my world around. It's a brain dump. Take all that ish out of your head. It's like unzipping it and just get messy with it. Get messy with it. Get that brain dump notebook. Get messy with it. Get all your thoughts out on paper. And then when you do that, you're going to be like, gosh, why are these words coming up? What is making me think these thoughts? And how much attention am I going to give those thoughts when I know that I can borrow these thoughts over here and focus on this, this, and this? Do the brain dump. If you've been with me a while, you know how we use it. If you haven't, I'm going to go through it really quick. Grab the brain dump notebook, $12 off of Amazon. It's called Brain Dump. I think it's black cover with a pink crown on the front because you are the queen of your thoughts. You are the queen of your life, and I love you dearly. And I made that book because I use that book. I flip out when my book is almost full and I don't have another one waiting down the pipeline. I date it, I use it, and I brain dump. I get super messy with it. You know what? I have a lot of clients that tell me that they are scared, and this could be you, and I get it. They are scared that someone's going to find their brain dump. They're scared someone's going to see their Daily Unleash Habits journal and planner. And here's what I have to say to that. What's super cool about the brain dump notebook, again, it's a black notebook. It's called the Brain Dump and the I Am Notebooks by Heather Newman on Amazon. They're like $12. And if you get one for yourself, I think you should get one for your best friend or your mom or your aunt or anybody else that you know that might need to put this into practice. Because this little exercise of taking enough time to invest in doing the brain dump, 5 minutes tops, you guys. Everything as a woman that we are juggling on a day-to-day basis. We're like juggling all the freaking balls up in the air. And sometimes we just want to run away, pack our bags, go on an island and be alone and just be like, leave me alone. I want zero responsibility because it can be so overwhelming. I want you to grab the notebook and grab a pen. And all you got to do is write down as messy, like get messy, get down and dirty with it. It doesn't have to be like in your beautiful numbered straight lines. Like number 1, my thought is this. Number 2, my thought is this. No. We're not shooting for any kind of perfectionism here. I want you to get so messy that if somebody did find it, they'd be like, what in the fudge is this? They wouldn't even know what they were looking at. That's how messy. Grab all the colors of the rainbow with your markers if you love markers like I do. Grab all the colors. Get crazy with it. Color a heart. Do whatever you got to do. It's therapeutic. Dump it all out. Everything that's spinning in your head, dump it out. Once you get all those words on your paper, on your brain dump, then I want you to highlight all the ones in the same color that are similar. So grab a pink highlighter. Highlight all the words that look similar. A yellow highlighter. All the things that are kind of similar or could be clumped together, meaning they're being triggered by the same thought. And then I want you to look at it and be like, is this really a problem? Or am I just making it a problem because in my head, it's so much. It's so overwhelming. But when I get everything out of my head and do a brain dump into my notebook and see it on the paper, it's really not that much. And I can do this. I can pick out the 1, 2, or maybe tops 3 things that I need to get done today, and the rest of it, it'll be there tomorrow. And I'll do a new brain dump tomorrow. Get all the stuff out of my head, get some clarity, get some focus, maybe drink that Energize. It helps, I'm telling you. I would not be pushing frickin' Energize if it didn't do the trick. It helps you focus, it helps you get through all the ish. And if you're sensitive, talking about the Energize now, if you're sensitive to caffeine, just do a half a scoop, you guys. I'm super sensitive. Like, I don't drink tea. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink soft drinks. I don't drink alcohol. So if anybody is sensitive to caffeine, it's your girl right here. But this doesn't bother me. I've been drinking it for so long, and I just do a full scoop, but I double dose my water. So whatever the instructions say, I think the instructions say to do like 8 ounces, but I do a full freaking 20 ounces of water with 1 little scoop of my Energize. If you're just starting, just do a half. It'll taste like flavored water. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone because you're increasing your water intake, which is another reason that maybe you're not, if you're on a weight loss journey or even a weight management goal, or just trying to stay hydrated. So it's going to help you. It's a plus. It's a win-win. I've had a few people tell me they couldn't take it, but if they can't take Energize, they can't take anything. If you can't take Energize or drink Energize, then that means you're sensitive to coffee, you're sensitive to tea, you're sensitive to any soft drink you like out there on the market. Because the caffeine is from the green tea and it's a very low dose. So, all right, I didn't mean to get off on that tangent. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. I want to encourage you to embrace the challenges, to do the hard things, and to keep moving forward, even when it feels super uncomfortable. Because on the other side of that discomfort lies your growth, your strength, and your fulfillment. And your happiness, of course. So again, thank you for tuning in to the Hashtag Get Unstuck podcast, episode 197. Whew, remember, you are capable of greatness, my friend. Keep pushing yourself, keep doing the hard things, and just watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Until next time, stay resilient, stay determined, and keep striving for your dreams. We've got this together, my friend.
It's been a tough few years. Have you felt a little lost, fell off track, or maybe your life feels like it's been flipped upside down? Are you ready to get back on track with a simple jumpstart, the healthy way? The 7-Day Sugar Detox, Sugar is the Devil book is now available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It is a straightforward shortcut that tells you exactly what to eat and how to do this. The 7-Day Sugar Detox, Sugar is the Devil workbook and guide by Heather Newman will help you navigate a new healthy relationship with food. It will teach you which foods work for you and those that don't. This 7-Day Sugar Detox guide is meant to be a staple. It's not a one-time use only book. It's one that you'll want to keep coming back to over and over again for guidance. It's the permanent solution that you've been looking for. This guide is used as a resource to get you back on track when you fall off. And we all do. It's a journey, not a destination. So happy to hear how many of you are enjoying this book, getting massive weight loss results, and use it as a tool after those binging weekends when you've really whooped it up. It's the perfect, easy-to-follow guide, including a grocery list and meal planning recipe options for breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner. If it's not on the list, it's not for us. Be sure to grab yours today and grab one for a friend. The 7-Day Sugar Detox, Sugar is the Devil by Heather Newman is available in a paperback and a hardback version. Visit the website www.sugardetox7.com or simply find it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble websites. Sugar is the Devil. Hey friend, thank you so much for listening to Heather's Get Unstuck podcast. Her goal is to help as many women as possible, and if this episode helped you in any way, you can directly impact Heather's efforts by simply sharing a screenshot of this to your social media or team. Also, if you're looking for additional support, feel free to find Heather on Instagram at GlitterU, her website at www.glitteru.com, and or join the free Get Unstuck community Facebook group.